Stitch World. I'm Tracy, the Fresh Coast Stitcher, and today is Friday, March 27th. So I don't think there's really any possible way for me to do a life update without talking about current events. So I'm going to do that at the end. So I'm going to talk about cross stitch first, and then anybody who wants to drop off can drop off, and I'll talk about life at the end. So I did a Saturday start last week for the first time in a couple weeks, and that was, it's called Sunny Days Angel, and it's this dimensions kit. It had everything with it, 14 count Aida, the floss, everything I needed. And I got a good amount done on Saturday. There we go. I really like it more than I thought I would. I was kind of doing it because it was a kit and I had it, and I just don't like things to sit. I like to work on them. So yeah, but I really like it. I really love that blue and green together. And I got that much done in just on Saturday, so that's pretty sweet. So that was my Saturday start last week. And then when I spun my Tiny Decisions wheel, For Thee came up, and it's a free pattern, so I don't have it to show you. I don't have like a cover sheet to show you, but I'll insert a picture over here somewhere of what it will look like when it's finished. And this is how far I got. Not very far, honestly, and I'll explain why in a minute. So this is 18 count Aida that my husband Rit dyed. I think we might have coffee dyed at first, and then he dyed. I'm not sure. It was one of the first things that he dyed. He's been dyeing my fabrics for me, but when I started last week, I had almost this whole motif in the middle done. So I finished that, and then I added this one up here and started that, and that's really all I got. And that was only a couple days. Like I said, I'll explain why in a minute. It was Monday and Tuesday, or Sunday and Monday, sorry. So then, so I was really missing my bestie, Amanda. We normally see each other 3 or 4 times a week, and it had felt like weeks since I had seen her, and no idea when we'll be able to hang out again. So because of that, I pulled out F is for Friend. So it had been a long time since I worked on this, and this is the first project that I've ever done on linen, and I am 100% in love with this. Look at that. I got quite a bit done. All that was done before was this part. So everything above that I did. And I am so in love with this. I don't ever want to put it down. I just want to finish it. So I'm not sure what's going to happen, if I'm going to actually keep working on it this week or not, but we'll see. Yeah, so I worked on that the rest of the week. And she did end up coming over Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. Maybe it was Wednesday. No, it was Tuesday evening, and we had a quick visit through the door, which is not the same. So those are all of my current whips. So we'll get to plans in a minute. So I've had extra time, so I've been watching some new Flosstubers. I discovered Bree's stitching stuff and have been binge watched her for the last couple days. I'm almost caught up now. And then through her, I discovered a friend of hers, and her Flosstube is Kimberly Ann's Flosstube. And they are doing a stitch along for the Mary Mary Needleminder pattern. I'll put a picture here. By Lindy Stitches. And so I'm trying to remember the deal with the stitch along. I think they're starting the end of this month, so like the 30th, 31st, and then it's just really kind of loosey-goosey, no real rules, just, you know, just stitch on it together kind of a thing. So they were a bad influence on me, and I went on 1-2-3 Stitch and was able to order the pattern, the fabric, and all of the flosses. So I did that, and when when that comes in, probably next week sometime. They said sometime between the 30th and the 4th. Kind of a big time frame, but as soon as that comes in, I'm going to start that along with them. So that'll be fun. You guys should go check them out. I will link them down below. And the hashtag for that is Friends of Mary Sale. So that'll be fun. So, okay, let's talk about plans now. The cross stitch part of this video might be kind of short, but that's okay. Oh, I got some stuff I can talk about on, I was going to tell you guys, on F is for Friend. So usually, sorry, my nose itches. Usually I'm not much of one for changing things in patterns. I've said it 100 times before, but I'm kind of like a paint by number cross stitcher. I just follow the pattern. That's it. Lots of times I'll do the called for fabric or something similar. I've just, with you guys's, this amazing community's influence, have started branching out and trying new things. So on this pattern, I decided to make a change, which domino effect. So see those cute little girls. So this one had dark hair and this one had blonde hair. Well, I obviously have light colored hair and Amanda has brown hair. And this girl is built more like me and this girl is built more like Amanda. So this one looked more like me, this one looked more like her. So I switched the hair color. Seemed like an easy thing to do. And then I started stitching their shirts, and this one had a yellow shirt and this one had a brown shirt. So then I had to switch the shirt colors, which also not a big deal. None of this was a big deal. It just dominoed. And then this skirt was red and this skirt was blue with little red dots. And I had to switch those because I didn't feel like this blue skirt would look good with that brown shirt. So that happened. So basically the whole thing with the little people was switched. So I switched some things and that was fun. Okay, so now let's talk about plans. So I'm gonna do another Saturday start tomorrow because why not? What else am I doing? So I'm gonna start Renaissance Flowers in black and white tomorrow, and this is it. It looks like it's all black and white. There's actually like 6 colors, I think, maybe. But and I got this off Etsy, and it doesn't say on the cover sheet where I got it, but I've got it somewhere, so I'll link it down below where I got this. So yeah, so I'm gonna start that tomorrow while this video uploads. So that'll be fun. And then also on Wednesday, I think, is the 1st. So the April drop of the Linen and Things Friends and Family Quaker sale, mystery sale, will drop. So just as a reminder, this is January, February, March, and I'm doing this all in DMC 924, and this is 22 count Aida, I believe. So yeah, so on Wednesday, when the new pattern drops, I will start stitching the April drop for that. I don't have a printer at home, so I'm gonna have to just do it off of the PDF, probably on my iPad, and see how that works. I don't usually like doing that. I like to have the paper and my magnet board and all the things to kind of, you know, guide where I'm going. That's a question for you guys. So I don't have Pattern Keeper because I don't have an Android device that I could put it on. And I honestly, I don't want to spend the money to go buy an Android device to put it on. So I don't have Pattern Keeper. I have heard other people talk about using PDFs in like is there a PDF reader that I can download on my iPad for free that I can mark on like where I'm at on it so I don't get screwed up? I'm not always real good at technology type things, so I'm not sure if that's a thing. But if it is, if somebody could comment down below and tell me how you do that, that would be amazing, because that would make things a lot easier and I wouldn't have to print so many things. So that brings us to our whip of the week. So like I said, I might just keep stitching on F is for Friend until it's done. I am going to start Renaissance Flowers in black and white tomorrow morning, Saturday. And then on Wednesday, when the Friends and Family Quaker sale drops, I'll start working on that. I'm going to spin the wheel, and that sounds like a lot, but I'm going to spin the wheel anyway because it's supposed to rain all weekend, and I've got a lot more time to stitch lately. So I'll spin the wheel, and if I get to whatever comes up, I get to it, and if I don't, I don't. Deal? Okay, here we go. And if B still comes up, we're going to have some issues. Yay! Persia! All right. I bet... No. I shouldn't even say this out loud. I was going to say that I bet I can get a page finish on that, but I already have 3 other things that I plan on doing this week, so... And honestly, I'll insert a picture here of Persia, what it will look like when it's done, the cover sheet, and also where I'm at when I start. I don't know if I can get a page finish or not, because I don't remember where I'm at. I think I just started a new page. I actually think I just finished a new page. Not just. The last time I worked on it, which was, I don't know when, because I don't have a planner like you cool people. Yeah. Okay, so Persia. So, with that, it's a very short cross-stitch update, but that's all I got for cross-stitch right now. If I work on all this stuff, I'll have a lot of stuff to show you next week, and I'll have the haul of, oh yes, oh my goodness, and when Mary Needleworker comes in this next week, I'll have that too, and I'm so excited. So, like I said, I'm really loving working on the linen on F is for Friend. When I first started it, it was the first time I'd ever stitched on anything other than Aida, and I did not like it at first. It was hard to get used to the counting over 2. It was just a struggle, and I just really, I wasn't enjoying it. It took a little bit of time to get used to how hard to pull the thread, so I didn't change what the fabric looked like. Do you know what I mean? Like pull it too tight and distort the fabric. God, my nose really itches today, guys. Sorry. Since then, I've gotten some Lugana that I'm doing the quads stacking on, and I got some Monaco that I've been stitching Snow House on from Erin, 2 Martini Stitcher, and I'm a lot more used to the counting over 2 now. And so when I went back to working on that linen, you guys, it's amazing, and it looks so beautiful, so gorgeous. So I ordered the called for linen on Mary Needleworker. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, but I'll show you next week. And I'll be starting that this week too when it comes in. So I might have 4 things I'm working on this week. And because patterns can't travel alone, right? So I also ordered Miss Mary Mac. So I'll put a picture here, or maybe I won't. Maybe I won't put a picture there. Maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe you'll just have to wait till next week to see it. I'm sure you guys have seen it before. I don't remember who the designer is, but La-di-da, maybe. Shannon from M&M Stitchers had stitched it, and I saw it, and I was like, oh my gosh, it just looks amazing. But I'm not starting that this week. That'll be for a different day. I did get the fabric with it, though. More linen. Pretty exciting. Okay, so that's it now. I'm done talking about cross stitch. So, if you want to stick around for my life update, that will include somewhat anxiety-causing current events. Stick around. If not, and you want to ditch, go for it. You will not hurt my feelings, and I am happy that you watched my video, and thank you, and I hope that you have a great stitchy week. So here we go on life update. So again, if you don't want to hear it, drop off. I don't want to cause anybody undue anxiety. So as we all know, the world's pretty much closed. The whole world, the whole earth is closed. So I live in West Michigan in Grand Rapids, and last Monday, I don't even know what day it is, you guys, practically. This past Monday, our governor put in place a stay-at-home order. So that went into effect Monday night. So at that point, we decided that it probably wouldn't be a good idea for the boys to go back and forth between our house and their mom's house. They have a little sister who is an infant at their mom's house, and we are still going to the store for things once in a while. My husband's a smoker, unfortunately, so he's buying like multiple packs of cigarettes at a time, but he's still going to the store once in a while. And I'm sure their mom and stepdad are going out once in a while. And there's no point risking spreading it between our two families. And our stay-at-home order is through April 13th currently, so it's like 3 weeks. So we've got 2 weeks left. So we had talked to the boys and had them choose where they wanted to go. No pressure. Cash ended up going to his mom's, and Ezra is here. So it makes me sad that we won't see Cash for a couple of weeks, but we can FaceTime, and we've been chatting and all those kinds of things. But so that's where we're at with that. I'm working from home. My husband's not working. He is a contractor and he's a carpenter by trade, but he has his own business and does like home improvement type things. So it's, this time of year the winter is slow for him anyway. And usually this time of year things start picking up, but it's not. He did hear from one client that he is supposed to do some stuff for them this spring. So as soon as all this passes, he'll have that to do. But I'm working from home. I feel very, very grateful and extremely fortunate to work for a company who is, number one, considered essential, because we are the company I work for manufactures health and beauty products, personal care products. We manufacture vitamins and stuff like that. And also we were able to switch over some of our production lines quickly to start manufacturing hand sanitizer that we are now giving for free to local hospitals and other organizations that really need it right now. Some of the groups that are packaging food to give to kids, we gave them some. So I feel really fortunate to work for this company and be able to work from home and have zero hiccups in our finances. So that's a true blessing right now. There are a lot of people who aren't that fortunate, and I am very thankful for that. That said, I am so tired of working from home, you guys. Oh my goodness. I miss my friends at work. We chat every day, but it's not the same. But we're trying to keep ourselves busy. Been going for walks every single day with Yuri, and sometimes without Yuri. We had a campfire in our backyard the other night with Ezra, which was fun. I posted some stuff on my Instagram, on my stories, so you can go there and see if you want. But I feel like another thing I've been doing anyway, is I have to get up in the morning anyway, because I'm working from home, so I need to be online and working, by a decent time in the morning. For the first couple of days, I was just kind of, I would take a shower or whatever, but I didn't really care what I looked like. This week, I have started doing my hair, putting on makeup. I didn't put on makeup just for this video. I've had it on all day. Just because having that sense of normalcy feels important. It makes it feel like we're still humans. It makes it feel like things are a little bit normal still, and it's, things aren't spiraling out of control. And I've been trying to stay away from the news. It's so hard to get away from this. It's every time you look at the news or watch the news, it's the only thing they talk about. What happened to the other crime in our city? There's always crime in our city, but none of it's being reported on. It's all just COVID. And so it just gets to be a lot. So I just watch for a couple minutes in the morning and then a couple minutes in the evening just to get an update on what's going on in the weather, basically. And then I shut it off. I don't want it. And it's like every single text message I get during the day, every single everything is centered around COVID and what we're doing or what's going on or new developments or whatever. And it is just so hard to shut it off. So I think it's important that we just shut it off sometimes. We all know what's going on. We all know what's happening. We don't need to talk about it constantly. And now here I am talking about it. But like I said, it's hard to give a life update without talking about it because it's our life right now. Everything's changed. But also, you know, so it's important to keep some normalcy and try to have a routine and a schedule. We don't talk about it around our house very much. Kelly and I talk about it a little bit. If Ezra wants to talk about it, we talk about it. But for the most part, we just talk about other stuff. He's been having fun playing Switch with his friends. And I've been cross-stitching. Kelly's been doing crafts. We've been doing stuff around the house that we haven't had a chance to get to. It's a perfect opportunity for that. I think next week, one of my other goals, you guys can hold me to this, is I'm going to deep clean our kitchen. Whew. Maybe our bathroom too. Maybe I should do the bathroom first. We only have one bathroom and it's not very big, so that won't take very long. But the kitchen, like, it's clean. I don't want you guys to think that we're pigs. We're not really pigs. The kitchen's clean, but I haven't like taken everything out of the refrigerator in a long time and cleaned it. The pantry could use some organizing. Like above, our kitchen cupboards don't go all the way to the ceiling, so that space in between there, I know could be cleaned because it gets greasy and gross. So that's one of my goals for next week. So that'll be good. But yeah, so just remember, guys, we can only control what we can control. So I think we just need to focus on ourselves. So it's a good time to practice good self-care. Don't get too wrapped up in all the crap that's going on and just roll with it. I mean, what else can we do, right? So yeah, I think I'm gonna end this with that. But if anybody needs anything, I know we all live really far away from each other, but I'm here if somebody just wants to talk or anything, really, just reach out. I think it's important that we reach out to each other. We have this amazing community and we should use it. So yeah, so I am going to get off of here. Hopefully I didn't depress anybody, but overall life is great, minus the crap going on outside. We just need to focus on us. So I am going to say goodbye. Have a wonderful weekend, a great stitchy week. Get a lot of stitching done. Stay home, wash your hands, and keep it fresh. I love you guys.